Well, hello, and welcome back to your favorite podcast to some degree. For those of you who are new, this is your first episode listening, or you don't know us, we are your number one companion to navigating the post-grad lifestyle. Whether you're in graduate school, the workforce, or somewhere in between, we want this podcast to make you feel seen as a young adult in this ever-changing world. Now, if you're not new here, then you know what I'm about to say. My name is Jahari. I'm your favorite co-host and the resident BA of the duo.
And I am your other host, Brittany, your resident STEM-loving entrepreneur and all-around nerd. Um,
You're an entrepreneur? When did you add that?
because I am.
Well,
Why
okay, we'll revisit that. Finish out the intro and then we will revisit.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't be an entrepreneur. You are too. Why not?
We're gonna come back to that.
But anyways, today, guys, we're kind of gonna just do something a little fun. Why not? We're just gonna test to see what ChatGPT thinks our path should have been out of college versus, what path we ended up on. And yeah, just have a little fun today. Why not?
Well, yes. If you don't know this, today is wow. There's such a big gap between whatever.
Ooh,
The last episode is probably what before Thanksgiving.
yeah, when we filmed, yeah.
So today is actually inauguration
That's
day.
crazy. That's crazy. Wait, the last time we filmed, wasn't it right after Election Day?
No, that was the first episode. The
Okay, okay.
second
I was
episode
like,
is
that's
around Thanksgiving.
crazy.
It's somewhere around
Okay,
Thanksgiving.
okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
it was after or before, but it's somewhere around there. And
Yeah.
then this episode is the third episode, and it is being filmed on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So
There's a lot going on.
there's some life that's happened. There's some life that's happened, and you all
Life
should
is happening.
expect these little gaps because, well, I'm no longer, fun employed, so I am not filming as constantly. Brittany has her own, shiznai going on, her own life, so she also probably needs breaks in between. So, you know what? We may not be doing the same schedule as last year. I don't know what's going to happen.
We don't
By
know.
the time you hear this, I don't know what the actual schedule is that you'll be hearing
Right.
this, but bear with us. Bear with us because this is good content. Okay, let's circle back before we begin talking about you being an entrepreneur. Is this your entrepreneurial venture? Do I work for you?
You don't work for me. You're my partner. You're my
Oh, okay,
partner.
we're
We're both
partners. We're
entrepreneurs.
partners. We're partners.
Yeah.
I was
But
gonna make a joke, but I don't know if it's appropriate for the podcast, so I'll just tell you afterwards.
okay. But yeah, I think like between this and then I'm kind of picking back up video editing a little bit.
Well,
And
yes.
wood burning and stuff.
Well,
I can be
yes.
an entrepreneur. Why
Yes.
not?
Yes. Well, my birthday's coming up. Will I get a wood that's burned?
Would you like something? Send me something. I'll
I
send
gotta think hard about what I would want. Actually, I know exactly what I would want, and it's gonna piss you off.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Wait. Now I have an idea. Oh, gosh. Okay. I mean,
Okay.
whatever you want for your birthday. I'll do it. I'll do it. What are you getting
Yes.
me for my birthday?
I'm sending
Mine
you
is before
tequila.
yours.
I'm sending you tequila.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll accept that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have to
Just
do it almost immediately because
just Zell me or cash at me. I'll get it myself. It's too soon. It's too soon.
anyway, sorry. We're
No.
back. I hope you all enjoyed that tangent. I forgot you can also watch now. So,
Yeah. Like they're just looking at us being like idiots. It's
right,
fine.
everybody being silly. Anyway,
And if you're
uh,
just listening, go join us on YouTube and watch us
that's right.
too. Why
That's
not?
right. That's right. Um, we don't know. They might be taking streaming next. They already have TikTok. They already have
They had
Instagram.
TikTok for
They already
17
have
hours. They
Facebook.
had
Yes. No, but they well, we can talk about that another time in another episode. But you
True.
know, I don't trust AI. Very and I don't trust the tech gods. So very contradictory to what the content of this
I was
episode
like,
is. But
I was like,
um
and
we can discuss that at another time.
right.
Anyway, so basically today what we're doing is, and Brittany already said this, but like you might have forgot between the silly goose behavior we were just engaged in, what she said. We went to ChatGPT, we asked a series of questions, and it told us some answers, and we want to share them with you. Okay, first question asks, or there are blanks. So when you hear this, right, I'm literally going to say blank so that it shows like what we filled in. So the first statement was, I'm majoring in blank, comma, what career path should I take? Question mark. Brittany, would you like to share your answer first?
Sure. Yeah. So for the new listeners and, a refresher for the people who've been here, I majored in biochemistry and molecular biology. So that was my fill in the blank. And ChatGPT, of course, just went with, the answers that make sense. Said biomedical researcher, instead of professor in university, I would never. A medical doctor, pharmacist,
Wow.
genetic counselor.
It's almost like it knew you before you dropped out of
Right.
pre-med.
Yeah, pretty much. This was like my path forward before junior year of college. Yeah, genetic counselor is interesting though. People who work with genetic testing in inherited conditions.
Hmm.
That's interesting. And then it also said biotechnologist, and then just kind of more different biochemistry fields. But yeah, how about you?
Well, if you are an OG listener, you will know that I major in Africana Studies. If you are not an OG listener, now you know. So mine was, what career path should I take as an Africana Studies major? And of course, none of these should come as any surprise, not because of who I am, but because of what the degree is.
Hmm.
But this shows the bias in the tech. These are the five things that they said. Public policy, specifically to work on issues like housing justice or tech equity. Can ChatGPT tell me what equity and justice even is?
No.
Anyway, let's keep going. Number two, the nonprofit sector. Surprise, surprise.
Hmm.
Number three, education. Specifically, they said teaching or curriculum design. Um, yes. Number
Curriculum
four,
design is crazy.
social impact consulting. Well, I don't know if they've heard of the rollbacks on DEI, but like,
Right.
I would have no business at this point.
As of today.
Um, and then the last one is cultural or creative fields. So museum curation, cultural programming. So think, I guess, like BET,
Yeah.
or working in media to elevate like Black narratives. So I don't know, maybe that's like Essence Magazine, like as an example. Um, I will say it is pretty accurate. I do work in the nonprofit sector. I do elevate narratives. They're not always Black narratives, but like some of them are.
Right.
Well, yes. So that was number one.
Yeah. No,
Do
I think it
you?
was pretty accurate with like what we actually majored in.
Hmm.
Of course, it's not accurate with like what I'm
Right.
doing now, but that's because I had a complete pivot. Um,
Yeah. Well,
but
that's fair. Yeah.
with the next question, we had I had summer jobs revolving blank. So what should I do next, right? And so in here I put, I had summer jobs revolving computer science and entrepreneurship. What should I do next? And somehow it flipped into kind of what I'm doing. um, but it did say I should try to do a biotech startup, or do
That's
project
fun.
management.
That's fun.
Yeah, uh,
Wait, biotech startup or what?
product management. So basically, the people who
Oh,
give me
I know
product.
what product management
Yeah.
is.
Sorry, didn't want to mansplain, but you just asked.
Go ahead. Keep going. Yes.
um, then it said to do bioinformatics, which that's more like the data analytics side of like studying proteins and like genomes and stuff, but which I've done in school with my favorite professor. But yeah, fight the power. Anyways.
Right.
But yeah, most of the stuff that kind of came up here, it was like go into healthcare, but the IT side, or start your own venture.
Oh,
So
well, health tech is needed. Well, actually, there are a lot of health tech startups, so really, maybe you're not needed.
I'm done. I will say though, if you're also an OG listener, I think I've mentioned before that like I do want to end up working in biotech in some way, kind of work on medical devices and stuff like that. So, this going in this direction, I was kind of pleasantly surprised that
Well,
ChatGPT
yes.
went that
Maybe
way.
they can. Maybe they've been reading your brain. Who knows? Anyway,
They're
but
just
mine,
monitoring my phone.
right? Definitely. So I said my summer experiences have been in tech policy, PR, and human resources.
Mm.
Um, and they suggested these: an entry level public policy analyst
Okay.
would
I love
never
how they put
happen.
analysts in there. Like, all summer jobs just lead to analyst in some way.
Yes, right, exactly. So I guess that's the like coveted entry level position, but nonetheless, not doing that.
Right.
Communications coordinator. Well, yes. That's
Okay.
pretty much my job now.
Right.
Well, but anyway, so they ate that. Anyway, number three was program associate, which was very vague. And it just says work on DEI or training initiatives for nonprofits or companies.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of interesting because though that is dead now, it's like I feel like some companies still want to keep DEI
Yeah,
without the title of DEI. So I
right.
mean,
But
in a
I,
way,
you know, I think my like aversion to it is not like, oh, it's outlawed. Oh, it's, taboo now. It's like, okay, we've been doing it. What else?
right.
What else? Like
Yeah.
DEI is not keeping up with the time. Anyway, whatever. That's another episode, another
Another
time, another
episode.
conversation, whatever. The last one was talent acquisition or people operations. So basically like organizational development, hiring, that
Okay.
kind of thing. Very shocked by that. I think I could be a good interviewer, but I don't know if I want to like spend years and years and years recruiting people or like doing HR documents and
Yeah.
audits and
Yeah.
like that's the boring side of it. Like it's
Right.
like yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, no.
It's definitely more of the background
Right.
work.
Well, no. Right, exactly. Well, no. I'm surprised. Well, actually, let's keep going.
What's the next prompt that we did?
The next one, oh, is it my turn? Yeah. The next one was quote, what are the best jobs for a insert sun, moon, rising sign?
What is your sun, moon, and rising sign, Jahari?
Mine is the sun and the rising are Aquarius and the moon is Virgo. And yours
Okay.
is. And yours is.
My sun is in Aquarius, as we are birthday buddies, kind of adjacent.
Well, sort of, kind of.
Sort of, kind of. Taurus moon and Libra rising.
Okay, well, I'll give mine first.
Sure.
So mine said, I would thrive in roles that are innovative, detail oriented, and connected to community impact.
Ooh.
So
Look at
it's
you!
so it said Aquarius Sun as a so like, and then it gave me like a descriptor, which is visionary.
Yeah.
It says that I would do well in fields like advocacy, activism. Activism is not a career. Anyway,
Done.
tech innovation or sustainability.
Mm,
So I was like, okay, interesting. Virgo moon, which is practicality. So research or program evaluation. Not really messing with that.
right.
And then Aquarius rising, connector. So community organizing, consulting, or PR.
Hmm.
That was mine.
Yeah, I will say, since we both have the same Aquarius sun, like mine is also saying a lot of innovative and visionary things as
That
well.
is shocking.
But it says the best fields for me because of Aquarius sun is technology and innovation and humanitarian work. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Taurus kind of threw it off a bit. It started talking about finance and agriculture, but I'm like, nah, bro. That's a no
You
for
don't want
me.
to farm?
No, I'm good. Um, it does say like sustainability and luxury goods as well, which
Very
what's
interesting.
going
Okay,
on?
so I can come buy a Rolex from you. Great.
No, no, I need to go to you to figure out what watches to buy. I don't have any like say in that. No, do not come to me for that.
Okay, let me
Um,
see. What can I get?
Libra,
What would you
Libra says
do?
public facing roles, which I also don't agree with, but okay,
Well, now
depends.
I'm I want to go back. Let's pontificate for a little while.
Okay.
What luxury goods would you sell? What would you sell?
You know what? Probably tech stuff though. That still counts as
What's
luxury.
luxury tech?
I don't know. Headphones,
Girl,
laptops.
okay, the newest AirPods, goodbye. The newest MacBook. You
Yeah,
could
I
just go
mean,
work at Apple. Is that luxury goods?
no, I'm gonna start my own brand.
Oh God.
Because you have to tie in the innovation, you know?
Is this
Innovation
the
takes time.
entrepreneur that you were mentioning of yourself to
Yeah.
be earlier?
I'm
Yes,
actually in the background. I have to hold off. I don't want to tell the people yet, but
right. Watch
yeah.
out for the brand, Brit Lux. Watch
I'm
out for the
kidding.
brand coming soon. There will
No,
be an Instagram page. That will be your sign.
right. No, yeah. You'll see the handle come up on Instagram soon.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
It said I
next.
have a strong aesthetic sense. I do not agree with that. I think you have it. I'm
Me?
just here. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Um, yeah,
Maybe I think your aesthetic is just different.
maybe.
Like I think maybe if I asked you like, "Hey Brittany, I'm going to Comic Con. Can you like dream me up an outfit and like some,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
like
can do
I think that would be where you like you just have to find your like where your zone so your
my
genius can be in
niche.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah.
Well, yes.
Did you see?
Okay.
Did you have a career like combos section too, or no?
Wait, what do you mean career combo?
Like mine did like, oh, here's the best for your sun, moon rising, but then it said
Oh no, they didn't do it
combo
for
section.
over. I mean, all they said was like you would thrive in roles that are innovative, detail oriented, and connected to community impact. Like that was their like general sense.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine, like, just one of the combined ones was a innovator, which I was just
Hmm.
like, there we
Well,
go.
yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere. But,
Okay. Yeah, you're on the next one. The next one's
yeah.
yours.
Um, yeah, so the next prompt was how would a blank affect how we interact in the workforce? And the blank was our personality type. So here, I'm an INFP-T, technically. So I put that in there. That's the mediator type if you have ever taken the 16 personalities quiz. But strengths in the workforce, empathetic and understanding, creative and problem solving, adaptability, and passion for purpose. Some challenges would be conflict avoidance, perfectionism, and focused on others. Okay. I mean, I feel like
They
I
might have
don't know.
nibbled at you a little bit.
Yeah, they did. I was like, dang, like, anyways, I wouldn't like disagree with anything that was written.
Right.
Um, but I don't know if I would put like direct like correlation to those things. Because like I do handle conflict. I mean, you have to know how to handle conflict in any job you're in. Like you can't just avoid it. Um, Perfectionist. I don't think I'm a perfectionist, but I think that also comes from probably the fact that the Taurus like prompt was before this,
Hmm.
because Taurus and like what is it, Aries, like that area, they're definitely perfectionists. So I feel like that's where that came from. Um,
Yeah.
but anyways, what does yours say?
Mine was okay. Mine is my personality type is ENFPA, which is known as the campaigner.
Mm,
And the A is for assertive. I don't know what the T stand. Timid.
turbulent.
Oh,
Oh,
turbulent.
dang! Wait a minute, hold on. Not you coming for me with timid. Like, excuse me?
Please. Hey everyone, it's Jahari. If you made it this far into the podcast video, I just wanted to take time to thank you for watching. Don't forget to click that bell icon, like, comment, and subscribe. Now back to the show. Okay, sorry, I take that back.
No, you're good.
Um, the strengths they gave me were creativity and vision,
Mm,
adaptability,
okay.
collaboration, and then confidence, of course, from being in from the A, the assertive. I think those are all pretty spot on. I could bring up my 1 year review to show that I'm being accurate in that sense.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I can do the same. I feel
and
like
then
that's
the
pretty good.
challenges are one, staying focused.
Mhm.
Um, like it can be hard for someone like me to stick to routine work or follow through on tasks that may seem too laborious or like They're like
Mundane,
like
same thing over and over.
yeah, mundane or something like that. Yeah. So that
Mm.
was one. Number two is overcommitment. So prioritization is a big thing for me, according to Miss Chat.
Miss
And
ChatGPT.
and then number three is my dislike for rigid structure. So it says that I would thrive in flexible creative roles, but ones that are routine driven or hierarchical feel stifling.
Mm.
I would say that that tracks.
I feel like that tracks for me as well because even like the next little section, like the ideal work environment, is like flexible and independent. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
If someone is like hovering over me doing something, like is not getting done. I'm sorry.
yeah. Well, I think even in terms of like, okay, for me and my job, there are like four levels in our department. So there's
Mm.
the person who's at the C-suite, the people who are like at the VP, director level. Then there are people who are like at the manager level, and then the associates. So just take what they
For people
said.
who are listening, Jahari is giving looks at the camera right now.
So just imagine what Miss Chat just said,
Yeah.
and me being at the bottom of a
Hmm.
four-tier hierarchy.
Yeah.
And think about, what did you say T stood for? Turbulent? Yeah, think about how turbulent that experience is.
I'm done. It's not timid.
Right, it's not timid. It's not timid. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, the company I work for, I mean, we have a lot more tiers and a lot more flexibility,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, it's probably like 10 times as big.
I mean, that's fair.
So,
But, I just think, yeah, it's you have more freedom in how you like approach things, I think, when there's more, vertical movement room, I guess. Um, but this next prompt was something that you wanted to do.
well, yes.
So you want to lead us off here on this
Uh,
one?
I can.
I struggled with it, so
So,
I'm like, I don't even want to
I'm
go
going to
first.
say what it is, but I'm going to make you go first.
Oh,
So,
I just said I didn't even want to go first. That's crazy. I haven't read it, so I will be
so,
just as
well,
shocked as
literally read it. Literally read it. Well, don't
you.
read it while
Okay.
I'm asking. So, the statement was, um, I like these three brands. Insert the brands here. What does that say about the job I would be successful in? So, Brittany, tell us your three brands.
Yeah.
You probably didn't even do
It's
three. You probably didn't even do three.
I did three, but like,
You bullshitted. Can I say that?
sure, why not? We're not. We can be a PG-13. Come on.
I feel like this is like the rated R ones. Like, do people cuss in PG-13 movies? And
I,
Grown Ups, was Grown Ups rated PG-13 or
was
R?
it rated? No way. There was no way that was rated PG-13.
I'm literally about to. Can you
Oh,
still hear me?
yeah, I can still hear you, but you went off cam. That's fine,
Okay.
guys. Hey.
No, that's because yeah, because it's not technical difficulties. I went to Google.
Um, but the three brands that I chose was
Wait, wait,
Fenty.
wait. Let me find this out.
Oh,
It's PG-13.
what?
Yeah, it's
No.
PG-13. But Grown Ups 2 has a 8% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So they made it PG-13 for no reason because the critics still said it sucked.
No, literally. No, I mean, our audience here should be
Mhm.
college students and above.
Right,
So
should be grown-ups. That's right.
should be people that are,
If you're a 13-year-old listening to this or under, log off. You're not in this lifestyle.
you're not in this lifestyle. No, I mean, you can get ahead of the curve, if you
Well,
go listen.
no. Be a kid.
That's true. No, yeah, actually take Jahari's advice on this. Ignore what I just said. Please be a kid a little while longer while you still can.
That's right.
You don't need this yet. But yeah, three brands. Okay. I put Fenty on
I'm
here.
going to go on mute so they can hear you without any interruption.
I'm done. I put Fenty on here. Yeah. This man is literally laughing off screen like and he's still muted. I put Crunchyroll because anime, you just mentioned cons, so there we go. That nerd
Nerd,
episode.
nerd, nerd,
Yeah,
nerd,
nerd.
nerd, nerd,
The
nerd.
third one is also another nerd brand, Nintendo. gaming brand.
I thought you were gonna literally say nerds.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the candy. Yes. No. Yeah, Nintendo was my third brand. Yes. Fenty. It said creativity, diversity, and innovation. Um, Best roles would be brand strategy, creative direction, in industries for biotechnology, fashion, beauty. Okay. Um, Traits for success. I didn't even know they put that in here, but it says a passion for representing diverse audiences in your creative visions. um, Crunchyroll, storytelling, anime, and culture. So that's content creation, marketing and industry, media and gaming. Um, traits
I am
for
shocked by all this, by the way.
traits for success would be crafting narratives and bridging cultures through your work. And then Nintendo is playfulness, innovation, and technology. Best fit roles: gaming developer, user experience designer, which is kind of crazy because I'm kind of doing that right now. And then innovation in tech-driven industries. And key success for this role would be a playful approach to work, and making sure everything is user friendly and impactful. So yeah, I don't mind these mainly because what I'm doing right now in the company I work for is working on an app. So I'm like, oh, cool with the brands that I chose here. But I don't know what would have happened if I chose different brands. Yeah. You're also still. Oh, I was
Yes.
like, you're still the
What if you had?
unit.
What if you had worked at Epic Games?
No
Who
way.
tried to recruit? Who tried to recruit half the class of 2023 for random jobs? Do you remember that? Everybody was
I
getting. I feel like everybody got hit up on Handshake by Epic Games. Can I say that on here?
I
Will they
guess.
sue me? I don't
No,
have the screen. I don't have the screenshot, so I can't prove it. But
that's crazy. Wait, I don't remember that. I remember the other company that also was named Epic that wanted to
Ep-
recruit a lot of people.
Epic.
It's the people over my chart. The medical.
Who are those people?
I know a few people that work there from like,
I mean, I know what my chart is because
yeah, the COVID
right. So
era.
yeah, right. Let's go with that. So I know, but nonetheless, I did not know that they were like a company other than my chart. Like I thought it was like
Yeah, so Epic is
my
the
chart
company.
incorporated. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
Epic is the company, and then they have different like medical things underneath it. My
Right.
chart.
Are those your peers in entrepreneurship? Is that why you know
Um,
so much?
I know a lot of people that work there. Let's just say that.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Well, well, you did that.
Yeah. So
Very
what
telling what your brands
brands
were.
did you pick?
So
Pick a
this
watch brand.
one, mine said to me, your admiration for Fendi, Christian Siriano,
Mm.
and Lacoste suggests you
Lacoste.
appreciate luxury, creativity, and a balance of classic sophistication with modern innovation.
Luxury aesthetic.
Right, like luxury. Actually, I'm gonna make that my Instagram bio. Classic sophistication. That's gonna be my Instagram bio.
Classy.
Yes. Anyway, so it says so I'm gonna run down mine the same way you did. So for Fendi, they said you value boldness, craftsmanship, and a sense of timeless luxury. Fendi's creative yet structured style shows an appreciation for both artistry and attention to details, which means I should thrive in brand strategy, which I did do for a period of time,
Mhm.
project management, which I hate, or creative direction, which I love. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
I was just in Fendi yesterday.
Oh wow! Look at
Yeah.
you.
Anyway, Christian Siriano, uh, known for inclusivity and breaking fashion norms, this
Mhm.
brand reflects a love for creativity, individuality, and social impact. So this means that you'd excel in roles where you can merge creativity with event production or social impact, public relations, which feels like just a grab of the previous things that I wrote about. Like
Right.
these are
Yeah.
my summer jobs. Like
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like it definitely pulled because like
this is why we have to kick
health
AI
tech
out.
and I'm
Did
like,
I
what?
need this? I feel like there should be like I mean, I just feel like it should be smarter, but maybe we just don't need it at all. Like for AI, like I mean, I mean this in the most respectful way, right? Because I feel like it shows the lack of intelligence and the lack of like humanity in it, in its design, because the way that it will feed back to you exactly what you already said, that's not an insight. What am I talking to you for if you're not going to give me an insight and you're just going to regurgitate what I've already fed
Well,
you?
if we really think about it, the STEM side, we're building this, right? And apparently we don't have any humanity. So our tech is
Well,
reflecting
that's
reflecting
right. Very robotic.
we don't
This
know
is
how to
what they
write.
warned us
We don't
about.
know how to write.
That's right. And clearly you don't know how to empathize either. So maybe you need to go back and yeah.
Whoa. Not me though. Not me though. According to Miss ChatGPT, I have a
That's
lot of
right.
empathy.
Anyway, well, let me finish my last brand, honey.
Yeah.
So Lacoste, this
Yeah.
says this brand represents sporty elegance,
Ooh.
simplicity, and
Okay, Serena
timelessness.
Williams.
Right. I think she did do a collaboration with. It would make sense. Anyway, it also reflects an interest in versatility and functionality. So the implication was, I would enjoy working in roles that balance aesthetics and practicality. So lifestyle marketing, product development, or like culture, consumer goods.
Hmm.
Which makes sense. Makes complete sense.
Oh, yeah.
So like and then in general, like the jobs that I would be successful at, luxury or lifestyle brand marketing, creative director or strategist, event management, product manager in fashion or retail, and then cultural or trend analyst, which I think is the most interesting one because I think we actually don't dissect trends.
Mm-hmm.
We just copy them.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
I'm speaking specifically from my standpoint, somebody
yeah.
in communications, and how everyone's trying to like get traffic, and so to get traffic they try to hop on trends, no, even if it's late, and even if the
Right.
trend has kind of already like passed,
Yeah.
like it's past its social currency, like they will still try to use it, like, you know, very demure, very mindful, like that moment has passed, but it's like a evergreen kind of trend, like everyone will remember that. But if I try to like hop on a TikTok dance to Cognac Queen from 3 years ago, you
Yeah.
remember? And then
Right.
you pass it. Put it on. I got that one. Well, okay.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes,
Wait, I heard
yes,
it. I heard it at the end. I was like, wait,
yes.
I'm lost.
Okay,
Sorry, guys,
yes.
I'm not locked in.
Well, I mean, it has been a couple years,
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
that's fair. But like, that was the first one that came to mind. That's like, that
Mine
one's
was
long ago.
Renegade, but the only reason that one came back is because TikTok was like,
I actually forgot that that even happened when I
yeah.
was doing my TikTok. Actually, I was too busy to look at TikTok for a long time before it got like excommunicated from the App Store or
Hmm.
from the US. I don't know if it ever officially came off of the App Store. Um, but that's something we should talk about. We should actually talk about revisit. I think last episode we talked about like marketing yourself
Hmm.
post grad, and I think it's very interesting how what's like been demonstrated to us, and this is like totally not related to what we've been talking about, but um, I feel like for us as digital natives who are like entering into the workforce, the way that we know how to like set ourselves apart is by utilize or build brands is by utilizing digital platforms. And I think this taught us that like when it comes down to the interests of the country that we live in, into national security, I'm air quoting that for the people who are just listening, or things like that, it will be taken away just like that.
Hmm.
And now all of your like what you've built is now gone because there's no archive, there's no like
No. Yeah.
digital commons, it's not public knowledge, right? The information has already been sold to people who will not give it to you. And so
Yeah, it's actually
yeah.
very interesting that you brought that up because I was just thinking like, what happened to the Viners? Where did they go? Like their content was
OnlyFans.
literally 6-second clips. Like,
Oh, wait, should I not have said that on this
what'd you
podcast?
say?
OnlyFans.
Oh.
Can we edit
Okay.
that out? I don't know if people should know
It's
that I
18
know what
plus.
that
It's
is.
18 plus. It's 18 plus content.
Well, no, I'm thinking about like two people in particular that I'm like, oh, I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
But
you don't
it
have
was
to. You
just,
don't have to be subscribed. You can literally just see that stuff like based on like you can
yeah.
follow the pages now, and they'll have the link in their
Mhm.
like Twitter bio. Like it doesn't take a lot to find.
No, yeah. I just
That
meant like what happens to those people when their entire
yeah,
branding just disappears like that? You know what I
right.
mean?
Well,
Um,
you know, I mean, I feel like people have and this is again going back to like industry perspective. I think people have like for that this is kind of why people have lost the art of networking and why people are so anxious around networking is because the digital experience does not require you to exist in a certain manner in which you are required to when you're in person. When I'm with someone, I'm expected to understand, respect, and and communicate with social cues in mind.
yeah.
Like social cues is a thing, right? Like social etiquette is also a thing, right? I'm expected. You can't TikTok your way into like a
Yeah.
formal dinner and
Right.
not know which silverware is supposed to be on which side.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean that's a bit pretentious, but like
It's
I'm
two
just like
different
using it as
sides
an
of being,
example,
yeah,
right?
it's
Like
two different sides of being social. Like,
right,
yeah,
it's easy for you to like, comment, and subscribe.
right.
It's very hard for you to network. It's really hard for you to get somebody's business card,
Hmm.
to cut to like I don't know to like follow up on. Oh, I do know you. Like I I know your work here, and I know your work. It requires you to actually contend with things that may be digital, but could also not be digital.
Right.
I can't. I mean, I think you can get digital editions of like certain like legacy media brands, but it's different. Like I can't bring up very easily the last issue of American Vogue on my phone as I can when I have it right next to me in my room and say,
Right.
I saw your work in American Vogue. Here, I have it right here.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Some
But
people
that
have hot
was,
sauce in their bags. I have magazines in my bag. I don't know. Anyway, so
yeah, but that is something that we should definitely delve into in a future episode.
yes, maybe we should do that in the collaborative episode.
Ooh,
Yeah, maybe
good
that should.
points.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that because we could use that again to apply next year. Well, this year.
Oh, gasp.
Like we're
Yeah.
already to the point where like we're almost closer to like the deadline to submit again than we are to the deadline that we already did. Like we're about to teeter over
No,
into that
yes, I
space.
know.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, that was really all the questions.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed our little silly, goofy
Yes, our silly
episode.
goose moments. We've had some serious conversation here too. This is a
Yeah.
very balanced episode.
Hmm.
Please let us know in the comments, on the Instagram DMs, wherever you may be, that if you like this kind of episode, if you like this kind of content, like that we can always bring this back.
Yeah.
ChatGPT may or may not be banned in the US by the time we do
Uh-oh.
it, so move quickly.
Now we're experiencing technical difficulties.
And it's still me here.
Not the
I don't know what
stability of
happened to Brittany,
network.
but she's reconnecting, I believe.
Oh, there we go. He's back.
Doo-doo,
Hello,
doo-doo,
Jari.
doo-doo.
Can you hear me? He's singing.
I don't know
He's singing.
where she is. This part may be
I,
edited out, but
no,
she
this part is
might
being
get
kept in.
a laugh out of this, so she may just keep it in.
Yeah, I'm keeping it in for sure. I don't know if he can hear me at all,
Maybe I
but
should stop there because I don't want to be
yeah.
embarrassed on the internet, you know.
Well, thank you so
Um,
much for listening, you guys.
but nonetheless,
Oh, he's
I don't.
he's gonna close
I
it
can't let her in. My God, today. Well, I want to close out the episode with her, guys. So, like, should I wait?
I'm right
I
here.
just text her and said, "You died."
Wait, I'm gonna text him because he can't see me, and my computer is the one recording. LOL. No,
She briefly came in here.
I'm here.
She briefly came in here. Where? She says she's here.
This is so funny.
I know she's getting a kick out of this because she can hear me, but I can't see. I can't. Now she's saying she wants to keep it in. This is a live text. She is saying that she wants to keep it in. Is she crazy? Oh, you want to close it out? Okay, go ahead and close it out. We'll do it asynchronously. Text me when to say bye. Okay, hurry up.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode, and I hope you got something out of it. Our little silly, goofy moments and our
She
serious
hasn't
moments.
texted me, guys. I don't know if I should be saying bye.
But tune in next time, and we'll see you then.
I don't know how this is gonna be edited. Bye.